I've always heard that the first strike in a battle can be one of the most important um, times in the battle. It is often referred as the most important, uh, mainly because that can determine the fate of the whole battle. My name is Case McCrae, and I don't know, this is a little bit different for me, but I want to talk to you guys about a first strike. Back in, say, the sword days, the Dungeon and Dragon days, I guess you want to say, mainly with the Chinese and ancient the Asian culture. I don't know what you would call it, but a lot of the samurais who would using swords and blades, they always considered the first strike on an opponent, whether it be a dodge and attack, the most important because to them it determines the whole fight. And I mean, like I can strike first, but just because I strike first doesn't actually mean that I'm going to do good. But that first strike can determine who will win, based off of what we call momentum. And I guess I can kind of apply that here to Call of Duty and games and stuff like that. More relative to something that you're going to know and I kind of understand. Now, first strike in a game isn't everything, but definitely if um, you have enough problems in the beginning of a game, it can kind of be hard to bring it back. For example, today we decided to go into a game where it was just like nothing but M16 or M60s. I'm sorry, and we really could have won the game, in my opinion, but we were just fooling around, and it took us like half the game for us to realize, hey, we need to get our stuff together if we're really going to win. But that's kind of a different story. Um, in a way, it's not a different story. That's like a whole nother story to tell. But yeah, first strike is very important. I mean, do you feel like when you're in a game and momentum is you've got momentum and you're going and you lay the first attack down and you get the first kill for first strike? Do you ever think that that's gonna help you? Because I know, in my opinion, it does. And I'm not saying that this commentary actually reflects on the gameplay right now. If you've noticed, we're playing a stadium domination. I didn't really play the objective too much because we didn't really need to. But I did kind of patrol this little area that you see me in right here. And yeah, just with a chopper gun or whatever. And I mainly called out where people were at all times. You'll notice that if you ever do get into a game with us, it's all about making sure we know where everyone's at. We like to control points and on the map, lock them down, and then force the enemy to have to go out of their comfort zone in order to win. And when you force someone out of their comfort zone, it can really change the game a little bit. And usually you want to try and work that to your advantage. And I don't know, right here, I don't know. Like I said, I like to go and patrol things, but as you'll see, I like to go up into the top area of this building right here, onto that balcony, search out to see if anyone's going to C, watch B, and then after that, head back down to where I called in my chopper gunner, right where I'm looking right now, and kind of just go back and forth. Now, some people are going to say, well, that's really campy, whatever. In a way, you can call it camping. To me, that honestly, it seems kind of campy at first, but when I'm playing it and I'm doing it and I'm doing things for my team, we don't really. It's not like that at all. Camping is when you just stay in, like, say this top part right here the whole game and you're not going to go anywhere. You don't have any other objective. Now there are parts like you're going to see where I'm waiting for teams, the other team to come towards me, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. But as far as this game goes, I don't really know how too much of a start, but we got I would have to say we did start strong. And when you start strong, usually what you're going to see is rage quitting of sorts, and then people just switch to like 74Us and stuff like that, and if they can't do anything from there, they just quit. Most people get into a game and they see if the other team is doing really good, they just quit right then. Honestly, I think that needs fixed, but for the most part, I don't know. We started strong, and when you have a strong start, if you have a strong start, excuse me, it's really hard for the other teammate to stop you. When you have that momentum, you know, there's not. It seems like you're almost invincible, but you gotta take a step back and realize that you're not invincible. And if you're on the other team, the only thing I could say is to never give up. If something doesn't work and you do it again, don't ever do. Like, try something new. Um, there's always a way around something. Doesn't matter what anyone says. If we're set up somehow, someone can break it. Someone can break how we are playing the map up. Usually, when it comes to like hardcore games, like for game battles in MLG, you're gonna see like a lot of people do these strategies and stuff like that. They call them setups, where you set up at a certain point of in the map. You have players in certain places guarding, defending, and you have attackers and slayers. I think Bongo is a really good slayer. I think I'm more of a kind of a support slayer, whereas I can also I think if you go kill streak wise, I'm really good with popping out UAV counter and Blackbird a lot because it's really helpful, and I don't mind doing that. But in this game, I was kind of just I think I really was just going for kills, I suppose. It really doesn't matter all too much. I mean, it was just a really good game, so I can't really say, you know, that I was being so much of a team player. But all I can say was we did suppress the other team with enough junk, enough kill streaks, that they had to worry more about the kill streaks and surviving than worry about the objective. And when it does come to that point, that's really good. That's what you want. You want to put enough pressure on the other team so where they have to take their focus off of the objective and trying to win the game in order to survive. And really, there's no point in playing the game at that point. I would really hate to play against us and not be able to quit, because I know I would lose, and there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I can start to rack up kill streaks if I like stay in camp, because that's really all people can do for us or against us. And honestly, we have a lot of campers, in corners and buildings, and they stay in that one building. But if I think about it now, it's because they have nothing else to do. And I think, when it does come to this first strike, tying this back in here, when it comes to that first strike thing, when you push that team back, if you get that first initial push, that really plays down the other team. That really hurts them and puts them into a bad spot. So I hope you guys can kind of understand that and see where I'm coming from in that perspective. First strike in a game is obviously not the most important thing, but it can definitely help. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is just about wrapping up. I have some videos that are going to be going up on some other channels, but I will just let you guys know later on. And I'll try and do more videos here soon, here in the next day or so. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.